Let's rock and roll.
We're good, Randa.
Let's do it.
Man. Hey, welcome to the Alliance Show. Today is Tuesday. My name is Sylvester Lewis, and I'm here for the Beardbrand Alliance. And
what's up, guys? It's Jack Milocco here for Beardbrand. How you doing? Have you lost weight? You look good. How you doing,
no,
man?
I have not lost any weight, Jack.
No, well, anything you've lost, I've gained. I feel a little bit pudgy in these last few days. How you doing, man? Though?
Good, man. We've got a whole brand new setup in this.
We do.
In this
you
room.
feeling a little bit more comfy in your bigger chair?
I feel taller.
I feel like a little bit more adult, if that makes sense. not a weird way. I just feel like we've gone from like those little chairs to like, okay, look at this, King of the Castle situation.
Yeah,
it's
man.
nice. But we got it. I think that these chairs kind of reflect what kind of show we have today, and that's a good one, man. It's a good, proper show we've got in store for everyone.
Yeah, we're talking about body hair today, and hey, if you want to know what this is, we've decided to drop all the info in the description. So make your way over there, check out all the information about the Alliance show, and the giveaway we have coming up at the end of this live stream.
Yeah, man.
And if you're tuning in for the first time, we want to welcome you.
Absolutely.
Definitely, if you're tuning in for the first time, or if you're hearing this for the first time by way of podcast, go over to beardbrand.com or go over to the Beardbrand YouTube channel and find this episode and get all the information that you need to know about what's going on here. So
absolutely.
But it's Tuesday, and we're excited to see you and be with you again. And yeah.
It's going to be a good time. Oh, your name's not Jack Milocco. I just saw that little slide out. There's a little graphic that said, like, your name. All right, whatever. That's right, because we used to sit on the other side of each other. We're throwing people for a loop this time.
There we go.
You know what? But this feels right, even though I'm on the left. This feels right. Anyway, so we got a good one in store for us today. And
who else do we have here, Randa?
Oh, yeah. Can we show... Need to get you a slide out too. Anyhow, why don't we just jump right into it? And if anyone wants to go check out what this is all about, go to the description, read all that. There's like a novel down there that tells you what this show is all about. We'll just kick it off with style consultations, man, because we got a big topic to talk about today. All right. So we're not even going to leave the screen today, guys. We're going to just keep it here on the main screen. We're going to pop these bad boys right into the middle of the screen right here, and we'll tell you all about these guys we're going to give style consultations to. Remember, you want to get these done, send them into style@beardbrand.com. All the info's in the description. All right. Who do we have on deck, Randa? There he is.
Alrighty. Let me get to his email.
For you audio listeners, a man has appeared between Sylvester and I. Not in that way.
Sandwich.
Yeah, right.
The one email that I didn't save pulled up. Here we go.
Oh, that's all right. There he is. Okay.
He says, hello, or hi.
Hi.
I saw the new Beardbrand video on YouTube, and I'm sending in my picture here for the Alliance Live Show.
Welcome.
My name is Stefan Walter. I'm from Sweden. Obviously, I cannot pronounce any Swedish name.
International viewer, that's cool.
And I'm 39 years old and have grown my beard for 6 weeks now, and my style I am going for is a big beard with a lot of gray hair, and I have and love to have. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody on Beardbrand.
Stefan, you sent this in quite a while ago. Well, there you go, guys. Don't worry if you sent them in a long time ago. We are still working through all of these. So, Sylvester, would you like to describe our friend Stefan here, and then we'll go ahead and give him a style consultation.
So Stefan has a round-shaped face, is what I would describe this as.
I'd agree with you on that one.
And, you know, the distinguishing feature for me that pops out right away is definitely the salt and pepper color you find in his beard. I'm pretty sure you find that in his head hair as well, but the photo that we've got here really drives it home. You can see the salt towards the chin goatee area of his face, and then his hair is, I would say, short to medium in length, probably more on the short side. It's definitely cropped on the side with a bit of a fade, not skin fade, but like a 2 or 3 guard.
Yeah,
and then hair on top is finger length. If I had to pinpoint this just based on this photo, I would say that it is receding just a bit, or he's got at least the widow's peak,
just a little tiny
the widow's
bit.
peaks there, which is a really cool look because I think it complements his overall look. And then let's see, his facial hair, again, we've mentioned that he's got a salt and pepper beard, but it's a pretty full beard. He's got the patches right beneath the lip where you would quite expect them on most of us guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, the color is gray and it's pretty full. Doesn't look like it's got patches. Patches. Doesn't have patches.
It's got some patches.
Doesn't have any patches in there.
No.
But then, but yeah, man, like his facial features, you know, just give it that like round face, and then very small, like oval shaped eyes. Not sure if there's any like Asian persuasion mixed in that.
Maybe a little bit.
But yeah, man, I've got some Japanese blood, so
all right.
I can relate. That's what I got for him, man.
All right, man. So Stefan, I believe this is one of the earlier beards he's grown out, and it looks like it's about, like you said, 6 weeks in his email, and it's actually coming in really strong. If that's only 6 weeks, that's really impressive. What I do like about this, there's the strength that we talked about with that salt and pepper look, especially how the circle beard area of this beard has the darker hair and it gets a bit lighter on the cheeks. Now, if I was going to suggest a style, if you don't want to go for the full beard, I think Stefan might have tried this before, but I believe a circle beard in and of itself with the cleaned up cheeks would look really, really good for him. Or we could even try something a little bit different, Stefan, and that's structuring that beard, the cheek line, the neckline, to give it kind of more of a sharp look. With a round face, you don't really want a round beard, because if you do, everything just becomes a little bit more round. So what we really want to do is introduce angles into this. What do you think about that, man?
Yeah, I dig it. For me, I think this is a great length of beard.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, Jack, it really complements his facial features. Now, where we may differ a bit is if you were to grow out a fuller beard. So like if you were to grow it out so where it's about 3 to 4 inches off of your face,
coming off.
I also think that could really give a lot of cool dimension, kind of narrow your face in just a bit. But no, man, I think you're right. If you were to maybe pay attention to the angles,
right,
and how you shape that, that's really going to contribute to the overall look.
Yeah.
And as far as the head hair goes, maybe this was just like at 6 a.m. when I woke up this morning, or maybe this was late at night and he was catching up on I don't know what shows good.
I don't know what shows they watch in Sweden.
But what I would suggest is reaching for some styling balm, or maybe even some sea salt spray at minimum.
Okay.
I think that's going to really play into that textured look and that natural look that you're going for so effortlessly in this photo now.
Yeah, kind of. If you do introduce that styling balm in there, you can get a good side part going on, which not only will add a more square feature to the top of your head, which takes away from the circular look of your face. Yeah. Not that that's anything that you don't want, but if you do want to sort of work with the contrasting shapes of a circular face with a circular head, you want to introduce a square-shaped haircut and maybe that square-shaped beard. Of course, that's all just two knuckleheads' opinions. And you are welcome to do whatever you want, Stefan, but this is our style advice to you, man. You have anything else to add to this one?
No. I don't know, man. I kind of almost see a little bit of a gold chain on his neck. Not in this photo. Okay. But I could see like a...
I was going to say...
like a cool gold watch with a cool, like, necklace.
It would complement the black and the hair.
I think it would complement his overall appearance. And so instead of silver, which
might get lost in the white.
You've got that silver coming through your beard, but I think gold accessories, my friend, would be your best friend. Would kind of elevate the game, the style game. Again, we haven't seen any photos of you with clothes on.
Well, he's wearing a shirt.
Yeah, he's wearing a shirt. But no, man, I think just based on what I'm looking at here, I would suggest gold accessories if you don't have them.
I agree with you on that one.
Give it a try.
Yeah, I don't usually like hearing jewelry recommendations. I like that. Yeah, Stefan, try out some gold, my man. All right. With that being said, style consultation number 1 in the bag. Gong.
Boom.
Excellent.
Ooh, that sounds good. Nice little subtle one.
I like this. We've got a little bit more room to hit the gong now. This is really good.
All right, y'all.
It's also weird having us be in full frame. I like this.
I know. Cool. I like it too.
All right. So who do we have next?
Here we have
younger guy.
David,
how you doing?
Hello. My name is David. I'm 16 years old from Romania.
Wait, from where?
Romania.
Wow, a lot of international viewers.
My beard right now is 2 months old. Okay. I started growing it 1 week before November.
Okay.
I started having facial hair at 13, the mustache, and 14. In the summer of 2016, I tried to grow a beard for the first time.
Okay.
Since I turned 15, I always had a beard. Last time I went fully baby face, keeping just the mustache, was 1 week before November this year because I wanted to see how it would grow for 1 month without touching it. Everyone told me not to ever clean shave again. All right. So the reason I let the mustache untouched is that it grows very slow and is not as thick as the rest of the beard.
Man,
thing
after
that
my
is
own
normal
heart.
for teenagers. Yeah. It is around 5 or 6 months old, and it still looks like the first month I let it grow. A good thing about it is that I see that it starts to connect with the rest of the beard, some as the beard under my lips and on the jaw.
Okay.
One more thing is that I think that the beard on the cheeks is too low, but it's just something that I think.
Okay.
I'm on my 6th month of hair growing too. I'm going for a full man bun. I started from a top knot with short fade sides, sorry.
Okay.
Hard to read.
No, it's fine.
As you can see, my hair is curly wavy and is very hard to get it to look good.
Okay.
I'm not good at taking photos or showing any facial expressions when I take a selfie, so I hope the photos I sent are okay.
No, it's good. It's nice
and
neutral.
I don't know if I want to ask anything special or just want to hear what advice you have for me. Thanks for your quality content and good interaction with the subscribers. See you on the Alliance Show chat.
Oh, well, thank you, David. I appreciate that. Now, David has sent us in more than one picture. I remember seeing when you were pulling these up, we have 2 of them, do we? Is that right?
Yeah.
So we've got this one where it's a straight-on shot, and I'll describe this one, and then I'll describe,
and then
we're looking at the side.
And we'll get to that one.
And that second one is like a close-up profile picture of the beard. Okay, so I'll go ahead and describe David. David is 16 years old and doesn't look it. He looks a lot more mature than a 16-year-old that I know. Anyway, so face shape is, again, kind of a round one, more leaning towards oval. Any distinguishing features, he's got roundish rectangle glasses and a red shirt on. Hair length on top is pulled back. It's very curly and thick, a little bit of flyaways on top because of that thickness. Brunette colored hair, and then let's take a look at the what's it called? The beard. I was like, what's that word for the thing that grows in your face? No, let's take a look at the beard. So it is. It's very indicative of a younger man's beard. We're going to see very low cheek lines on this one, with most of the growth concentrated on the neck and the jawline, where we see a little bit of that growth getting pretty heavy and almost kind of a blackish color because of the lighting. Mustache, on the other hand, does not connect into the beard, nor does it connect into any sort of goatee. Not much growth in the soul patch area, but there is a little bit there. A few, what look like maybe vellus hairs. And mustache can't, this is 6 months into his beard, but again, this is a very young guy, so I think this is actually pretty good for 6 months at a guy his age. And he said in 2016 that was the first time he ever tried growing out his beard. So this is, 3 years later now. So let's get into this, man. And he just wants general thoughts about
I was looking up a photo of a guy that you may not know, but look him up. Ready for it?
Yeah, I'm interested.
His name is Rick Ross.
Rick Ross. Wait a minute. Where's this going?
No, man. Like, I really think that number one, I love this look. For being so young.
Yeah.
I can see already that, man, as you get older, your beard is just going to get better. Is that a way of, is that the right best way to say
more
it?
to what he probably thinks is the word better.
Yeah,
if that makes any sense.
It's not that it's bad because it looks incredible, but what I mean by better, it's going to as you get older, you begin to fulfill your genetics.
Absolutely.
And so that's what I mean by getting better, is that as you get older, your beard is going to it's going to come in. Now, we can't guarantee that for sure.
No. We're not fortune
but
tellers.
When you're 16, growing your beard out at 16 versus growing your beard out when you're in your 20s.
Yeah, man.
And then when you're in your 20s, growing your beard out in your 20s, like when you grow it out when you're in your 30s.
Even in the mid-20s,
it's just
man.
way
It's totally
different, man.
Yeah.
So if this is what you're rocking, dude, like, hell, you were rocking more beard than I could at 16. So, but I like this beard. You got to be careful. You got to make you got to make a decision.
Sure.
Either keep it at this length or just a little bit shorter, or B, you've got to commit to the full 6 month journey of growing it out to get a little bit more length off that beard.
To get a little bit more going on down here.
Yeah, but you got to be careful because you don't necessarily want to have a neck beard. That's why I say
Rick
Ross.
that's what's really tough about 16-year-olds growing beards.
Yeah,
man.
and Rick Ross has a really cool beard style because he keeps his mustache pretty thin, very similar to this. And I don't know if you're cleaning up your mustache at home. It looks like you may, but if you're not,
I don't think he is. From his email,
it's doing a hell of a good job on its own.
Yeah.
But what I would also recommend for the hair is a tool.
Okay.
So, a product and a tool.
All right.
One, sea salt spray. especially if his hair is a little
natural.
bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
That's the product I would recommend. And number 2, a large comb.
A large comb.
Large comb.
Okay,
Keep
with
that bad boy in your
now,
pocket.
let's clarify what you mean by large comb. Do you mean a comb that's literally large, or a comb that's not only large but has the teeth that are pretty separated?
We do sell large combs.
We do, and they have the teeth nice and separated.
And it's got a small side and it's got a large side.
Yeah.
But I think because you still have pretty good density in your head hair, that I would probably go for the one we sell.
Yeah.
Simply because it's got both options.
Yeah.
The fine side is going to help you, get through your mustache.
I was going to say the mustache, and even a little bit on the beginning of the beard.
And the beard, and then the large side is going to really help maintain those flyaways throughout the day. And then I had a couple of other thoughts. If it's
Sure,
cool with you,
go.
Jack.
No, go.
One, I dig the red shirt.
Mm-hmm.
I am a fan. Obviously, if you've been watching the show, you see me wear a lot of black. I just use it as a foundational base color. And I'm not saying that you need to wear black, but I would, if you're gonna wear like a red, I would probably try to make it more of a darker tone,
a darker
of red, instead of it being so bright.
Yeah,
I think that's gonna complement you. It's gonna make your beard stand out a little bit more. And then the other recommendation is I could see this guy wearing a flat cap hat. I don't know why.
Flat cap hat mean like the Peaky Blinders
Yeah,
one?
like the Peaky Blinders
Yeah,
style
old school.
hat.
Okay.
Because he's got a round face shape. Did we say that already? Or
He does.
Okay.
He's got a round.
He's got a round face shape, and I just think that flat cap hat with this style of beard would look pretty rad.
It might pull it in a little bit
And
more,
then I also could see this guy rocking out some suspenders. Now, again, that's not every single day, but if you wanted to elevate your style or change things up.
For an occasion where it might call for that.
Exactly. Some suspenders and a flat cap, as we like to call them.
Yeah.
And then the glasses, man, I like these frames. They look good on you. You rock it well. You appear to be wearing them
they're nice
with
contemporary
confidence.
ones.
I probably would like to see a circular shape, maybe like a thick black circular shape around your face. I think it'll complement your face shape. Plus, if you're taking any recommendations from a style perspective, the flat cap with the suspenders and the round black glasses.
Oh yeah, that's what I was confused about. I'm like, on an everyday situation, I don't know, with the round face and the rounder beard and the round glasses, might be a little bit too much round going on. But if you introduce something that's a little bit more square, like the flat cap typically gets, with a little bit of the triangular shape at the front, I think that actually might look really nice.
Yeah, I think it's okay to play off of your face shape with circle frames, but yeah, it's not to say that your current style doesn't work. It works
absolutely.
Perfectly, man. You're killing it. But if you wanted to change things up or even take it up another notch,
maybe try it out.
That would be the way to go. What are your thoughts? I mean,
no, I like this. You pretty much nailed what I was going to say in terms of all this stuff, and that's David. I mean, you're 16 years old. In a year from now, it might look totally different. So my recommendation would be, like you said, Sylvester, keep that beard short, especially in the neck area. I wouldn't necessarily commit to the full-on growing out of the neck, because I was in a similar situation where I was like, I just need hair coming off my face. When it doesn't matter where it's coming from, it just needs to come off. And you can end up looking a little bit disheveled at that point, because I think we're so obsessed with trying to get the bigger beard that we don't really take care of it when it gets to that length. And especially when you're younger and you're a lot more active than you may be as an adult, it can tend to look a little bit sloppy. Now, I think the mustache, don't get discouraged, because like you said, it looks like it's this is your words, not mine. The first week that it grew out looks kind of what it looks like right now. That's just the case with a lot of younger guys. You see the growth pattern in one or two places for young guys: in the neck, in jawline, or in the mustache and goatee. You obviously have the neck and the jawline growth pattern. I had the same thing. So in time, man, maybe when you're 20, the beard will connect. Give it a shot. Keep growing it out. Take care of it. That's the main thing I'll give you. You don't want to just grow it out and go, okay, that's great. Get some oil in there. Don't make the mistakes that we were all making when we were younger.
When you say take care of it, do you have any other recommendations?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, at the very least, David, I would say get yourself some beard oil. If you were going to get one thing for your beard, one thing for your entire style, if you were going to do one thing for this whole takeaway, beard oil. We all made that mistake. I mean, we like when we were growing beards, when we were younger, there wasn't many resources for it. We didn't really know what beard oil was.
Yeah, I had no idea.
It existed, but it was kind of this taboo thing where, you didn't really take care of it. If you were growing a beard out and you put beard oil on, people looked at you like you were weird.
Yeah.
But, it's a different time, man. So, David, I would recommend, if you're not already doing that, get some oil in there. I think you're going to notice that it's going to not only look a lot better, it's going to feel a lot better. All right? That's my 2 cents.
I like it.
Take it or leave it, man. All right, David. With that being said, oh, can I gong him?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Say,
all right.
You should.
That is style consultation number 2 in the bag. Ooh, soft one. All right. Last but not least, who do we have here? Oh, that's an interesting style.
Alrighty, so he sent 2 emails.
2 emails.
He says, "Hello, I'm Alex. I'm 25 years old and have a short beard for a good few years, and I wanted to go all out. So I started this last March, and it's now almost January.
Okay.
So I'm almost to my 11-month mark. That is for some reason so hard.
Homeschool, it's going for the year. It seems.
Yeah. In his second email, kind of explains that a little bit too.
Oh, okay.
And I would love to have these photos shared
Sure.
on your YouTube channel because I love my beard a lot."
Hey, that's good.
All right. So in his second email, he explains a little bit more.
Okay.
"I have a short to medium beard for a while, and it wasn't my goal. As a big beard like your very own Jack Milocco of Beardbrand. I love this series on YouTube. My favorite product of yours is at my local Target, Beardbrand Lumberyard. Love it. Alex, P.S. Keep on growing."
Excellent. All right, Alex. Well, I appreciate you sending the photos. Sylvester, you want to describe our man Alex real quick? And we'll give him the style consultation.
So Alex again is his face shape, Jack. I want to say
you stumped on this one.
Yeah, I'm stumped. I think it might be. I mean, face shapes are so relative.
Is it the elusive heart? Is it the elusive
I was thinking it was kind of the heart.
It's got a little bit of a triangular.
Dude, you're taking all the words out of my mouth.
I could see the gears turning in your mind, man.
Exactly.
And I'm not sure if that might be a couple of factors. It might be the beard that's pulling that in to that triangular shape.
Possibly.
But I mean, that's looking at it straight on. That is really what the shape is there, right? It's triangular.
Nailed it, man. And then David is 25. He's been growing his beard out for almost a year.
Go for that beard, man.
For those not able to see the
man
picture.
after my own heart.
And so, man, David has brown colored hair.
He does.
Light to medium brown colored hair. Probably more on the medium side.
Yeah, a little bit more medium.
Not quite dark.
No, not quite dark.
Because yours is like a dark brown.
It's actually kind of the same length as mine right now.
Yeah, and exactly the same length as your hair, which is probably like a little longer than a finger length on top, and then pretty clean on the side, but not buzz cut.
No, not at all.
Just perfectly like
just a nice corporate haircut.
Yeah,
just a nice short corporate haircut.
Symmetrical. And then let me move down to his beard. His beard.
Yeah, let's talk about this.
Is pretty, I would say, I don't know, wispy.
It's thinner, but it has an interesting growth pattern, doesn't it?
It does, and you can tell it's a very curly type of hair. I don't know if he's blow drying his beard on a regular basis.
He might be. It's very straight.
But it looks like he is. Maybe he might even be using a straightener. But yes, it is grown out like you would imagine. But he's got the patches very similar to mine. Actually,
a little bit, yeah.
Where they're not just the typical patches you find underneath the lip; they're kind of more exposed patches.
It's actually similar to what David had in the last picture. A little bit.
It's like it's not quite like just a patch. It's like almost down to where like not the bottom of the chin,
but where the chin kind of goes into the jawline.
Starts to go into the goatee just a bit. So yeah, and then let's see what else. I mean,
let's talk about that mustache.
Oh God. Yeah, the mustache is pretty. It's not big.
No, it's smaller.
But it is smaller than the beard.
And it's got a lighter color, doesn't it?
And it does have a little bit of a lighter color.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look like he's trimming that at all from this photo. And but I want to also address his jacket. He's got a sport coat on in this jacket in this photo, which I really like.
Yeah, it's old fashioned. I like
and
that.
It's like a light brown with and then like a denim colored, blue colored shirt, and it is, I believe, buttoned up to the top.
Yeah.
And then I just imagine he's got suspenders on underneath, man.
Yeah, I get that feeling. I don't know what it is. There's something about that. And yeah, all right.
And then his glasses. He's got rectangular shaped glasses that
It does distort the frame a little bit.
Yeah, they're kind of, in my opinion, they're a little too wide. But I'll share some thoughts.
Yeah,
on
we
that
can talk
with
about
the
that in a moment.
consultation.
Now, do we have more than one photo, or is this the only photo of him, Randa? Oh, that's our buddy David. All right, there you go. Oh, are those suspenders? I can't tell.
No,
I think this is a whole different
it's just the shirt. Yeah, it's a different
flannel
shirt. All right, so why don't we go back to that first picture? Actually, it's interesting. In this picture, I don't know if it's you're right over there. You breaking our brand new chairs?
I know, man.
No, it's funny. In this picture, the beard looks completely different from this angle. Look at that mustache. In this one, it looks like it's a bit bigger, and I can't tell if this is taken at a different point.
Yeah.
Is this second picture from the second email, Randa?
Yeah, the second picture right here is from a more recent email.
Well, let's just keep on this one then. Okay, and let's give the style consultation from there, and then we can talk about those glasses. And I mean, they're still in the photo. We can talk about the jacket and all that.
What do you think, Jack?
I'm interested, man. So Alex has a very interesting beard growth, and I don't take any offense to this. It has sort of this Amish quality to it, and I don't mean that in any sort of like dig at you or anything like that. It's like when I first saw that first picture, I was like, oh, that's like very old fashioned, very Mennonite, very Amish, and that's dope, man. I like the style that you're going for, and I see that you are kind of going for the yard, I believe. So one thing that's going to happen, man, and it already is kind of happening, is the beard will get away from you, man, if it's if you're going for the yard.
Yeah.
The yard can tend to kind of take over your face, right?
Yeah.
And I noticed that it is happening to Alex a little bit more, because if I was left to my own devices and I could have full control over Alex's beard, I'd say, at least with his growth pattern, I'd keep it a little bit shorter, right?
Yeah.
Would you agree with me on that one? Or are we gonna?
Man. No.
Are we gonna spat?
I laughed a little earlier because when I grew my beard out for an entire year, it looked really similar to
I was gonna say it does look really similar to when you did
and
yours.
when you said Amish, like
were people telling you that?
My dad all the time, because I wear hats like this. He would just be like,
it's very Amish.
He would make a funny joke.
Yeah.
Make fun of not fun of me, just kind of we'd laugh together about it. But
no, I got the same comments when I did the years. They're like, oh, you're looking a little Amish these days. I'm like, why is that? That's not it. It's all the Amish are very nice people.
No, man.
But anyway, so Alex, man, in terms of like if you are going for the year, keep on rocking it, man. Make sure that you're taking care of it, because really at the tail end of it, it is essentially just a control game. There's not too much you can do to it if you can't trim it. You really just want to make sure that you're introducing that blow dryer. Maybe even do what I did, get the heated brush at the end. Yeah. If you want to really introduce that straightness. But one of the things with this kind of beard is, because it's looking a little bit thinner, is there's different ways that you can introduce ways to make it look thicker, right? And we've got a video that we did with Greg Brzezinski where he reverse rolls it with a round brush and brings it a little bit closer to his face, and that can make it a little bit thicker. Now, I'm not entirely sure how this is going to look for you, Alex, but it might be something you want to look into and give it a shot. I don't know. At the tail end of the year, like I said, there's a lot of experimentation you can do.
Lots of experimentation. I also agree with the sentiments that you shared, that keeping this beard shorter would complement, I guess, a little better.
I think it works a little bit better with his appearance.
Such a good-looking guy. Looks like he takes really good care of his skin as well.
It's good skin,
I would say to not grow any longer than a 3-guard would be my recommendation. Yeah. And then really you can play around with cutting a line, like giving your line a shape on your neck, or just kind of have it blended in to where it goes into a little bit of a scruff towards the Adam's apple, depending on how your hair grows. But I think shorter would complement you a little better. I do like the idea of going for a yard though, man. Especially on this kind of beard, I think it teaches you so many things.
There's a lot of stuff a guy can learn from doing a yard.
And number two, like, I mean, if this is what gives you confidence, man, I think it looks great on you too.
Yeah, absolutely. So, can we talk about for a moment those frames, though?
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Let's talk about these glasses.
What are your thoughts?
So, okay, if we reference that original picture of Alex where he was wearing the sport coat, and I don't want to make assumptions, but I kind of get the feeling that Alex is a guy that likes to dress up a little bit. I think the glasses are just the final missing step from it. I think we want to introduce a little bit more style with these glasses. We want something a little bit more like what Eric Brandholz is going to say in an upcoming video, like a statement piece, something that really kind of ties it all together and really gives this intentionality. Like, yeah, I know my biggest beard. I know my beard's a little bit wild, but hey, check it out. This is my choice. This is what I'm doing. And I think introducing something a little bit like kind of higher class glasses, like you go for something like a Tom Ford or a Versace or an even Persol, I think it would really, really work well for you. And doing that, you want a really structured frame, something that really, pops when you see it. And I'm not saying like go full on out, but I want something that grabs my attention a little bit more than what we're seeing right here.
I think the rectangular frame looks good on him.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You can keep the same shape.
But if it were me, Alex, I probably would go for just a little smaller rectangle.
They are a bit wide.
Because it does look like the glasses are just a little big. And so you're drawing the attention directly to your glasses instead of your beard. And so I would go for a smaller rectangle.
Okay.
I would even venture to say do something frameless. Which might look really cool. But if you're gonna opt for a color instead of black, I would go with like a tortoise brown.
That's what I pictured.
That's gonna complement the hair color. And then you can just really, you don't have to be limited to brown or black. You can wear whatever you want, because everything from here up is going to be complementary to each other with that lighter frame glass, and not even light, but just brown or lighter.
Right.
And then here down, you can wear black or orange or pink or whatever colors you want.
With whatever. Yeah. Now let me ask you this. I just had this thought. What do you think about clear glasses for him? I don't know. I think that might work. I think that might actually work.
Yeah, like
I was looking
frame.
at that. I was like, oh yeah, clear frame actually might work really well.
That's a good recommendation.
I don't usually. I was gonna say I don't usually recommend clear frames to guys, but I'm like, this actually might really work on Alex. Man. So I don't know, Alex. Next time you're in the frame shop, maybe pop on a pair of those clear frames. But yeah, I do think the safer bet and the more timeless one, if you want to really stretch out a pair of glasses, invest in something that's really nice, go for that tortoise shell. Go for that lighter brown, because it'll complement your overall appearance really, really well.
I like it.
With that being said, Alex, hope you like it. Again, it is your beard, man. You get to do whatever you want with it. You just take these things with a grain of salt. With that being said, style consultation number 3 in the bags, gong 'em. Excellent.
Boom.
All right, man. Now it's so weird because usually this would be the point where we shrink or we grow back out and we get the full frame. But today we've been nice and comfy in the full frame, and now we get to get nice and uncomfortable and talk about some hair. Now, I'm not talking about hair on your face. I'm not talking about hair on your head. I'm talking about hair everywhere else. We're talking about body hair again
talk
today.
About Jack. I'm a little nervous.
Talking about body hair today, man. A long time ago we did an episode called All About Body Hair. Now, I'm gonna tease this because, guys, if you did not get a chance to see that episode, after this episode goes up, we are going to open up a full playlist. If you go to our YouTube channel, go to our playlist section, and every single episode we've ever done on the Alliance Show, even back to when it was called Beardbrand Livestream, will be available for you guys to watch. That is back when we were doing it on a cell phone. Nice. When they were very weird. So if you guys want to go check out that original body hair episode, and then while you're at it, go check out when it was just Eric and I screaming at a phone.
Now, Jack, for our audio listeners, is it available for them on the podcast, on Spotify, iTunes,
I don't believe so,
SoundCloud?
because some of this is back before we really knew what we were going to do with the whole Alliance Show. It's back before we even knew what the Alliance Show was. We were just doing it as a way to communicate with the viewers. So, guys, unfortunately, if you are listening to this, go over to our YouTube channel. You can check it out on our YouTube channel. Go into playlists. It'll be Alliance Show. And you scroll all the way back down and see all the different ones. I think this is probably episode 58, I believe.
58.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Isn't that crazy? But I said, we did that episode about body hair. And here we are again talking about body hair again.
Yeah. And I think we're talking about the things we missed, right?
We did. Because, last time we covered chest hair. We talked about, do we like a guy with chest hair or not? We kind of talked about, if you want to shave it, it's up to you, but we kind of prefer the trimming style, keeping it real short, real tight. Not really going for the full shave because it can end up looking a little weird as it grows back in. We talked about shoulder hair a little bit. We talked about teasing people with the idea of me getting waxed on my shoulders, because I am a gentleman that not likes to rock shoulder hair, but been given it for some reason. Yeah. And I don't like shaving it. I don't like it.
We had a lot of good info in that episode.
That was interesting. That was a fun episode.
It was a real fun episode.
We should have had Artie on.
So what I wanted to cover specifically for my part of this was, we're kind of focusing on efficiencies right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so
internally,
yeah. And so externally, you can forget a couple of places that you may not think about. Especially if you go to your barber on a regular basis.
Oh,
you don't even think about these things because you're I'll just go to the barber and then they'll cut me up and take care of me. But I would recommend.
Damn, did someone send us money?
This would be a very
nice.
Hey,
that's cool. I didn't know you could do that.
There would be a very. I lost my train of thought.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. At the
barber
some
shop.
things you want to be a little bit intentional on. And this might sound a little gross, but I think it's a conversation that guys are not
this is
about.
where we can talk about this stuff.
So one would be your nose hair.
Yeah, that's a big one. You can get that done at the barber shop. I didn't know that.
You can have them trim it at the barber shop, but more importantly, I would grab a good pair of scissors. Now we've got a pair of scissors available at Beardbrand.
I've been using those for
and those are really high quality scissors. They're made out of Japanese steel, so they're not going to pull on your hairs. But just maybe grab a pair of trimming scissors and kind of clean up around there. And a good rule of thumb for my recommendation is if you kind of squint and make
One of
this
these.
face,
Yeah, give him
if
one of
you've
those
got hairs coming out when you do this, like
that's when you want to
yeah,
take care
bro,
of it.
you should be.
That's when you need to
trimming,
take it
man.
out. And now you don't need to cut it off completely. I don't.
Yeah,
I think a
no.
lot of guys are obsessed. Like I gotta get it down to the root.
Yeah.
As long as you're not seeing that crap.
Yeah,
Don't worry
and
about
again, like sometimes you catch a wrong angle and a guy smiles and then
Yeah.
boom,
You see
like,
it. Yeah.
creepy like.
Yeah, because imagine you got this
Spear.
you got this great style, you got this great haircut, you got this great beard, and then all of a sudden, whoa!
Yeah.
Here's a nose hair
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
How about that?
The other one would be your eyebrows. Now you've had
Interesting.
experience with this.
Yeah, everyone won't get off my damn back about my eyebrows.
But if you, Jack has like an actual point.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see it from this angle.
And
I'm
so
kind of
I think
far
it looks
away.
cool, man. I like them both ways. Whatever, really, at the end of the day, makes you feel confident.
I
But
think it adds a little bit
for
of
guys,
uniqueness.
some guys, their actual hair, like if you're like mine, like
Mm-hmm.
it grows a little bit more towards the center.
And gets a little bit of that
And so
unibrow.
sometimes I'll notice, like, if I wake up in the morning,
Yep.
I've got like a crazy hair here. I know it's time to like, clean that up. And
Yep.
you can take a comb. Like I think Greg does this.
Greg's got a great video on
You
that.
can take a comb and go back and watch Greg's tutorial, but you got to be real careful.
Mm-hmm.
You can take a comb that hair up, and then anything that sticks above where your natural line grows,
Yeah, that's what you want
you
to trim.
should be able to clip that. But again, you got to
Okay.
be really intentional and be very careful about that.
It can get a little dicey. That's
Yeah,
why I
it can
think
get
maybe
dicey.
a barber might be a good person to do that.
Well,
with.
yeah, obviously. I mean, you would want to have your barber do it if you
But
can.
if you want to be efficient, you get used to it after a few times. I think.
Yeah. And the last thing I'll cover.
Sure. Yeah. Before I make it
Again,
really
man,
uncomfortable.
I'm bringing up all the uncomfortable.
No, these aren't
stuff.
uncomfortable at all. These are actually very tame. These
Let
are very
J- I'll let-
G-rated.
I'll let Jack talk about the
Yeah,
the
let
R-rated
me steer it
trimmings.
towards an R rating. See how long we can keep this video monetized.
No, is the hair on your toes. So not a lot
Interesting.
of guys think about this.
Okay,
They
now
forget
you're
about
speaking
it.
my language because we're going to talk
They
about
forget
this.
about it, but the hair right on top of your toe.
Yeah.
What I think is the best way to keep maintenance of that is once every 2 weeks in between the barber shop.
Sure.
Obviously, you don't want to take your feet out and have your barber take care of that.
Here, Mahesh,
But maybe
shave my
if-
feet, why
yeah.
don't you?
Could you imagine?
God.
But no, if you get a manicure or a pedicure on a regular basis, I'm sure they maybe. I don't know if they take care of that kind of stuff.
I've never had one before. I don't know.
I haven't done one in years, and I think it was more of a manicure at that point. Anyway. You can take care of that on your own. Again, good quality pair of trimming scissors.
Clip those suckers
What you do
off.
is imagine if this was your foot and this was
Sure.
your hair.
Sylvester's
or your toe.
demonstrating on his finger, everybody.
You would basically have the hair pushed over, and
Yeah.
maybe you take a comb and you push it over to the side of your foot.
Where's this?
And
Okay,
if- and if
okay.
and anything against the perpendicular line of your toe or
Of the
your
side,
your foot,
yeah.
clip
That's
that
what you-
off.
that what's-
and you
that
do that
needs to
on,
come off.
You do that on every toe because you can be
Oh,
this
yeah, man.
well-groomed guy, have incredible style, and then you
Oh,
take off
sure.
your shoes and it's like bushwhack.
Oh, dude,
know,
that's the whole reason why I think so many guys are afraid to wear sandals or they're afraid to go near any body water. That's why.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
So
Can I
that,
actually give 2 cents on
yeah,
that?
absolutely.
No.
For a woman's perspective.
Here,
I
wait. Can we
don't-
turn the camera around?
Okay, yeah, I guess you can see my face.
Laura's also in the
Yeah,
room.
Laura, what are
Laura's
you?
our
I'm
other
actually
friend.
curious. We got someone else sitting
What do
here
you
today.
think?
What is your take on? You don't have a microphone, so
feet?
we'll just relay whatever she says.
I don't like feet at all.
She doesn't like feet, guys.
If they're ultra hairy, that would make it worse.
If it's ultra hairy, it's even worse. So you would okay? Let me put in a yes or no question, or like a either or. If a guy had, would you prefer if a guy trimmed his feet hair? Right?
I would notice if they were taken care of.
She would notice if they were
Okay.
taken care of.
And
Okay,
is that a plus or a minus in your book?
A plus.
that's
Okay,
a plus. That's a plus in
All
my
right, so we're
book too.
split.
Yeah.
We're split 50-50.
Yeah.
Randa says, give me all your feet hair. And Laura says, please take care of it.
Yeah, maybe it's a good thing we didn't put your Instagram on here, Randa. Anyway, get some weird pictures. Anyway, let me steer this back into an even more uncomfortable territory.
Well,
but you brought up the idea of doing this foot hair thing. Man, I got to tell you a story. And I almost took my shoe off because I'm going to show you something, man. But I'm going to keep it PG for the ratings, okay? I actually took a razor to my feet. So my leg hair grows all the way down on my foot, and I got the little thing on top, and then it's on the feet and everything. Over the weekend, I did a little experiment because I had an idea that we might talk about this today on the show. And I was like, you know what, man? So a long time ago, I think I did this for the first episode of Body Hair. I was like, man, my arm hair is pretty thick. I've got like these Robin Williams arms. I need to kind of trim this down. So I grabbed my wall clippers. I dropped a 6 on there, 6 guard. And I just started going down my arms. And I'm like, oh, this actually looks a lot better. So over the weekend, I'm going, I wonder if that would work if I applied this same principle to my leg hair.
Uh-oh.
So I started going, no. You saw me in shorts yesterday. It's not like I cut up my arm, or cut up my legs or anything like that. But I started trimming my leg hair, and I trimmed it all down. And I did 6, and I was like, okay, that was cool. But let's try a little bit more. Maybe we can get even further. So I slap a 5 guard in there. Okay, we've already gone this far. Let's go a little bit further. I slap a 3 guard in there. We go a little bit too far on that one. We go a little bit too far, and I had a feeling it was going to go a little bit too far because I did it on my foot first because I'm like, okay, I'll try it here because no one sees that. And it took way too much off. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to take the entire guard off the clippers, close them, and just take the whole situation off. So now it looks like I've got a pair of socks that just get magically removed whenever I take off my shoe, and it's just like this, pant leg of hair and just like a nothing on my foot.
Oh man!
But it takes that experimentation to kind of get that, and I
does.
think what I learned from this was, okay, now if I was to continue to do this, I've gotten more efficient at this because now I know, all right, let's stop at that 5 guard or the 4 guard. And let's just keep it at that, okay? Let's learn from these things. But at the same time, if we want to go back to the whole theme of body hair, there's absolutely nothing wrong with trying that out. I was like, that was kind of goofy, but whatever. It grows back.
Man,
it's hair, dude.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter that much. Now you're looking at me like, what the hell is wrong with my co-host?
I can't see you the same.
I just ruined our friendship. There's nothing. It's
all
done.
I see is sunshine.
People, when the
from your
camera
feet.
turns off, he's gonna scold me.
No, I'm not. Man.
But I think it's
one
of those things where it's like I think men at least to a certain extent are scared to, take the razor to the trimmers anywhere else that's not their head or their beard.
Man, like at the end of the day, I think to each their own.
Absolutely.
I'm probably guilty of the same thing, to be honest.
Of experimenting a little bit too much with the
when I
clipper?
was in high school, I used to. Again, this was back in the '90s. I'm a '90s kid.
Okay, so am I.
But I'm really an '80s kid.
I was gonna say I think you're a little
but
bit.
I was a teenager in the '90s, early '90s.
All right.
It was like a thing to shave your legs. And
Was it really?
Yeah.
Like full Italian bicyclist style.
Yeah, like it was a thing, and then I was like, I think I covered this in the last episode.
I think so.
I don't really have like chest hair or
You're
back hair.
You're not like Artie and me. Artie's
Right.
one of the other guys that works here.
And so I don't have that, but like my legs are pretty hairy.
Yeah.
And I've said it to you before. No, I won't say it now. There are ladies present.
I think you caught yourself on that one.
But I've experimented. Is the point? And so like now as I'm older,
Right.
I don't do it all the time. And actually, I have to remember. I have to when I look down, I'm like, oh, hell, I should
Probably trim this up. Yeah.
But yeah, every other week, I think I don't have a fixed schedule. It's just like almost like when I notice it.
Yeah.
But almost every other week, basically,
Sure.
on an average basis. I'll take care of the nose hair. I'll take care of the eyebrows.
Yeah.
And then every now and then, my wife finds a hair on my ear and she pulls it out. So
On or in?
on.
Oh,
like like on the rim of your
I
ear.
thought you said in. I was like, oh
no,
man.
no, that's
Damn,
gross.
that's why. Oh, come on.
How do you
Nothing's
stay
off-
married?
Yeah, exactly. No, actually, I was
Exactly.
going to say with the ear hair, barbers will do that for you. That's one of the
Yeah.
ones where I don't think that one's off limits at all when a barber does it. And actually, what was funny was when we shot that video down at South Austin Barbershop with Antonio, he's like, if a barber doesn't shave your ears, don't tip him.
Oh,
And I was like, hey,
boom.
all right, remember that, Mahesh. No, just kidding. I was going to say, I'm like, I've never seen them do that over in London or over in England.
You'll get to tell him in person.
Yeah, I was gonna say
weeks.
I'll have Mahesh personally shave my ears, shave my beard off. He's gonna you make fun of me,
He's going
I'll
to
take your
hurt
beard
you.
off. But no, man. So I think it's one of those things where we go back to the whole idea of like whatever makes you confident. I know Randa was saying it doesn't really affect her, but it kind of goes back to that theme of the way we take care of our beard and the way we take care of ourselves as a man. You know, I think what gives you confidence through grooming is really what it matters at the end of the day. It's like if you want to completely shave your legs, hey, if that makes you feel good, go for it, man. Maybe it feels a little bit weird at the beginning, but you know, if you like the feeling of having that done, or you like the way it looks, hey, props to you, man. Go for it. Maybe I'll try it one day.
Yeah, and in the spirit of what we're chatting about,
sure,
you know,
we're
talking about
here.
efficiency. So you got to keep in mind, you know, we're talking about how you can groom and be efficient, than just the obvious.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we're talking about the little details, right?
Sure.
But how does that translate into us as men and
like
us
the
as
larger
individuals?
theme, right?
In the larger theme, to grow and become the best version of ourselves.
Yeah.
And if you don't know this already, it is the beginning of February.
It is.
So January is already in the books.
It is.
January's already been written in the book. So if you haven't focused on where you can make yourself a little bit more efficient, how you can improve yourself as a person, how you can, elevate your style, to the next level.
Absolutely.
This is the time probably to make sure that you reevaluate those goals and reevaluate how you communicate with your spouse, with your loved ones, how you communicate with your friends and your coworkers. This would be the time to kind of reassess the pulse, set some new goals. You still got 11 months in the year. So reassess those goals and then start making a plan to improve yourself and improve those efficiencies.
Absolutely. I mean, if I can even compare it to something that maybe our newer viewers or people that kind of know us just by name alone might relate to, it's almost like when you do No Shave November, right? And now it's December, right? In this hypothetical, you've done that month. Now you got this beard on your face and you're going, man, I learned a lot of things through that month.
Yeah.
I learned how to be efficient, how to take care of this thing. I watched a bunch of Beardbrand videos, right? Hopefully. And learned how to take care of this thing. And now it's looking good. Now maybe I can take those efficiencies that I've learned with how to take care of my beard, and now I can learn how to take care of my life.
There you go.
Right? So in that same principle, I think that's what we kind of apply when we talk about, 2 or a month into the year now of 2019. Let's look at the efficiencies in our life, whether it be, something as goofy as taking care of our body hair.
Yeah,
the larger things.
The last thing I would say or add to this is just, if you found yourself already you've processed January and you're now you find yourself in February, right?
Sure.
And you haven't set any goals or you haven't reevaluated where you are and what you want to accomplish this year. Don't beat yourself up.
Oh God,
right?
no.
This isn't a message to be difficult or be challenging on yourself.
We're not calling you out.
But in a way, we want to hold you accountable and explain that there is an opportunity for you to invest in your hair, be more efficient with your grooming routine, but be more efficient in developing as a person.
Yeah, as an individual.
Your family depends on it. Your circles of influence depend on it. And in your local community depend on it. So, man.
Yeah, because when you're more efficient, you can be more efficient for others.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. So we've come into the tail end of our show now. We will be posting the winners in just a moment, but it seems like we've got a cameo. Do you want to swap spots real quick? You want to come on? Yeah? All right, here. Well, let's swap spots real quick.
You want to stay on? I can. No. You stay. All right.
Oh, the seat's
What's
so
up, man?
warm, man. You've been ripping.
This whole time.
Is that why it's... Yeah, let's get some beard oil and rub it in the beard a little bit, because... dang. I was going to try to, change the lights. Did you guys talk about the lights?
No, we didn't.
No, they're unplugged right now.
Oh, yeah, it's unplugged.
We have to save a little bandwidth.
I think it's fine. We got the new internet. Let's test it. Let's get some different color lights in here.
You want to try it?
We could do it live on the fly, and then
do
people
it.
can be like,
That didn't work.
this is like my...
It should be that little cord over there. That little white cord.
Oh, the power cord.
Yeah.
What's going on, internet? It's your boy. Oh, I can't say that.
You can't
What's
say
going
that
on,
anymore.
internet? Eric Van Holtz here, founder of Beardbrand. No, I don't even say that anymore. What's going on, internet? Eric Van Holtz here. Today, I will choose a winner of the live stream.
There you go.
Are we still doing that? Live stream?
Yeah, we are doing that. We have 3 queued up and ready to go.
3 queued up and ready to go.
I'll post them. You say them.
Sure. Yeah. Well, why don't you say them, then we can just repeat it.
All right. So congratulations to Tim, just Tim, Craig, and Jamie Guzman.
Craig.
Excellent.
Jamie Guzman.
Oh, and for those of you who were so wondering what I said during that technical audio mishap, all I said was that I don't mind hair on dudes' feet. None of that was cut.
Yeah, none of that.
We went places.
What's your preference, Eric? Do you trim the hair on your toes?
Oh no, man! I got some nice hairy feet, but I ain't gonna, cause like anywhere that like socks cover with like hair, it's gonna like be uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's been.
Hey, look, all right. So I got it off. Yeah. You see me? I was able to get Sylvester's side off.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna go. I want to be blue. If you could really just kind of blue me right now. That's. How does that look, guys? Blue? No, maybe more of a purple.
Yeah, a little bit of purple.
Can we see purple?
Should we shut the ring light off?
No. I think it's just kind of like that little. What color do you want?
If you actually like this color right here, I like this yellow.
So boring.
It complements my shirt, man.
Give a green.
Green, yeah.
Oh,
Green.
there it is.
There you go.
How's that?
It's hard to see.
Yeah.
It's subtle.
It is kind of subtle, huh?
It's a true behind-the-scenes look.
Do we have any like questions?
Well, we're at the end now, but yeah, if you guys want to.
Oh, we got some time.
Yeah.
We had a question. What did Craig win?
Check out my mullet.
He won a $50 gift card.
Yeah, guys, what did they win actually?
Yeah, $50 holla. Grab that getting while the getting is good.
Absolutely.
What would you buy with $50 on the Beardbrand store?
Very first thing I would buy is probably Temple Smoke beard oil.
Oh yeah, the beard oil.
Yeah, but that's just me because I use beard oil every day. The second thing I would probably buy is a pocket comb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pocket combs are good.
I like the acetate on our pocket combs. They're stylish and they accomplish what you want them to accomplish.
Yeah.
So.
See, if we're up to me, like if you have $50, you just get 2 things. Utility bar, utility balm.
There you go.
Boom, boom. You get your cleanse for your hair, for your beard. You get your shave, your body all clean in with the utility bar. And then the hydration with the utility balm. And it, again, like your face, your beard, your arms. Like I do my arms. Do I smell good still? Oh, yeah.
You do?
Like, yeah.
We're going places.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So here's the deal. Like some of you old school like listeners or viewers know about, I got to put this phone away, know about like our solid cologne.
Yeah.
And they'll say we quit selling the solid cologne because it wasn't moving, but that's not true.
Right.
The real reality is when we came out with the utility balm right after, it was essentially the exact same strength, maybe like just slightly lighter than our solid cologne, but it came in like this big ass jar. Mm-hmm. So, you just got a lot more bang for the buck, and it just didn't really make sense to have both the solid cologne and the utility balm, because you can use the utility balm essentially as like a body cologne in a sense.
Yeah.
Where you still smell good. You put it on your pulse points, put it on your neck, put it on your arms.
Yeah.
And you're good to go. And then all the haters out there will always talk about how Beardbrand's so expensive, but that utility balm comes in like a 4-ounce jar. You run to Target, it's $15. You can have that last for like a good year if you're only using it for your beard. And you talk about us expensive, $15? If you can't afford $15 for utility balm to last a whole year, I'm like just like, yeah, I get it. Our gold line is expensive.
Yeah.
And I know that.
But
because,
the fragrance is more complex, so...
Oh, well, dude, like some of the fragrances were going in there, like the tobacco, like a little, like 1 ounce of that tobacco, the essential oil, is like $400. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. Like, I shit you not. Like, the stuff in the gold line, like, we don't have any budgetary restrictions with the gold line. We don't care what the price is. We're going to get fragrances that allow us to do like really cool fragrances.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. And you see it like in the sales of our gold line, they just they kill it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because people love the fragrances, and they're like nothing else out there. Old Money, dude. Like I'll like walk randomly in the street and be like, "Old Money." It's just like I don't know. Old Money's definitely like the number one seller in our gold line.
Yeah, it is.
It's Temple Smith my jam. That's what I got.
Yeah, that's been my jam lately.
I'll just sit here in the office. I'll just be like, yeah.
I have been thinking about switching over to Old Money though, myself. Kind of just make a change.
I think like for me, like, cause I like, you guys know I'm like kind of a chill dude.
Yeah.
Like Temple Smoke's chill. It's not in your face. It's not like stinking up the whole room. Not stinking up. It's not like this sillage isn't for the whole room. It's kind of for yourself, right? And then yeah, exactly. Discovered, not announced. That's a great way of putting it, Jack. And you know the Temple Smoke. So, but like Old Money, like if I'm going out, you know, or I'm like going to an event where I do want to have like a little more of an aura around me, then Old Money is like. So it's like you kind of want to have like both for like different environments. But every day I go to work, you guys don't want to, you know, like waft into the room. And I don't know. I mean, it's a good fragrance. It's not offensive, but you know, it's just a preference thing.
Yeah,
you know?
that's a good strategy. I like that. That's good insight.
And then like the other thing is like, you know, like because you get the utility bar, the utility balm, the beard oil, like you're able to layer it. So like in addition to that, like our fragrances aren't going to be, each individual fragrance isn't going to blow you out of the water.
Right.
Like you'll be able to layer it. You'll be able to use the utility bar and the utility balm and the beard oil and have all of them work together without. Anyways, I don't know why I'm going on a rant. This isn't even about like body hair, right? That's what I should be talking about.
Well,
I get all excited about products, guys. You know, I've been testing some new products. So testing some new beard oils.
coming soon.
Yeah. Making some new fragrances. I don't know if we'll ever release them or not, but I know that gets people excited and get them talking.
You know what else I would use a $50 gift card for?
Oh, yeah?
Is the Alliance Conference coming up.
Oh, yeah. Is the general admission open yet?
General admission opens up on Friday.
Friday?
Yeah.
Why is it not hamburger day?
I don't know. Every day is hamburger day in my book, man.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that would be, essentially get in for $50 then.
Yeah.
The Alliance Conference. That's going to be good.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Seats are selling out.
Yeah.
We're almost there. We're almost at capacity. So if you haven't grabbed a ticket, this would be the right time.
Greg's going to be there. The other Greg's going to be there. My dad's going to be there if you want to meet the man. Yeah, that made me happen.
Carlos is going to be here with us.
Carlos.
Mahesh is going to be here, obviously.
Mahesh,
but
Jake
also
the barber.
Jake the barber is going to be here.
Sylvester.
I'll be here.
Jack. Randa.
Maybe my dad.
Laura.
It's
All
going to
the
be a
other
party,
faces.
man.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. Oh, you know who else we got? Trav White.
Yep, Travis White is planning to be with us.
Yeah.
And man, I might try to talk Bingaman into coming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Bingaman's cool. I got my Helm boots on right now.
He runs a company called Helm Boots, if you're not familiar with him. Based right here out of Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
So.
I make some cool stuff. All right. Anything else for me?
No, man.
Was this a good crash in? Should I gong myself out?
Gong yourself out.
Make sure keeping the chair. Oh, the chair is even warmer now. It's getting. I'm telling you, man, it's getting
laid something for
softer.
you there, man.
You left some old money for me.
You left some old money for you.
Funny, actually. I remember when I used to be like a viewer of Beardbrand when I was younger, and they first released Old Money. I remember they did a photo shoot for it. I was like, it was Eric in the photo shoot. He's in this like nice suit and everything. I was like, oh my god, Eric's so cool. Like I knew him from the videos and stuff like that, but like I'm like outside the videos, he must be like this really really cool like stoic guy and everything like that.
That's awesome.
It's so funny. I remember trying to save up so much to try and get.
We should do a series or a show on how you found Beardbrand.
Me? Oh,
on how we both found
Beardbrand.
Oh,
we both found it.
You know, when I came to Beardbrand almost a year and a half now.
That's crazy.
I didn't even know we had a YouTube channel.
Most people don't. That's funny. Or no, it's vice versa for most people. I think a lot of people that watch the channel are like, "Oh, these people sell stuff."
Yeah.
We actually just got a question in the chat that said, "Who makes Beardbrand products?"
Oh,
makes
we
them?
make Beardbrand
We make
products.
Beardbrand
do.
products.
Jack's the
Formulated
scientist,
in-house.
and I'm the tester. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I make them all.
No, we formulate all of the products from the ground up.
Yeah.
Right here in Austin, Texas.
We
and
actually
they're made right here.
We had our
in
formulator
the
on the
US.
channel.
What's that?
We had Jordan on
Yeah,
on the show. So if you guys want to go check that out, when all these after this one is done, we're gonna make all the old ones, like I said, live. Go back and check out our one. It was called Meet Our Product Developer.
Meet our product developer.
It was you and Artie. I think I was sick that day or something, or I was in Utah or something. I don't know. I was somewhere.
Oh yeah. You were out of town.
I was out of town. I remember watching you guys do it. I was like,
Traveling
oh,
with Jack.
Yeah, it was fun. I was watching a thing like right before I got on the plane. They're like, turn your phone off, sir. I'm like, no, I gotta see this. But man, no, that's a good episode.
Question.
Yeah,
That's a
it is.
good
We should
question,
do it.
yeah.
We should do an episode on that, though. You know,
Yeah, how you found Beardbrand?
how we all found
and-
Beardbrand. Maybe we can have some guests on. Like,
Yeah.
See how they met Beardbrand. And it was like, oh, I
cool.
saw it on Austin Jobs and I applied.
Well, and then we could have people send in their stories and tell us how they found
Yeah, I
Beardbrand.
would love to hear your guys' stories.
Yeah.
You know, the viewers that are viewing this right now, because I feel like each and every person that I know it could have been as simple as like, oh, I just saw it in the recommended. It was this video of like this guy named Greg Brzezinski getting a beard trim.
Yeah.
That's still a story.
Yeah.
That's still a story. Like I want to know where people are coming from,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Maybe
Yeah.
they were in Target. Who knows? Either way, we got stories for days.
Well,
Yeah, and I think we should put a pin in this one. 'Cause
yeah, I
we
think
are.
we should.
We had a fun one today. We talked about body hair. Had a nice cameo. Got the lights changed, which is actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. They might go right back to orange after this, but
I don't know if you can
don't know.
really see, but
I don't know if you can see it that
well,
well.
you can see it down in the corner a little bit. It's
Hey man,
red,
it looks
and then
cool for me, and that's all that matters.
There's a little green hue in this side. So,
Exactly.
hey, thanks for coming,
But yeah,
stopping
guys.
by. Thanks for tuning in. If you listen to this on the podcast,
Absolutely.
make sure you, if you can, plan to join us for one of these live sessions over on our YouTube channel. But
3 p.m. Eastern.
yeah, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Absolutely on Tuesdays.
But if until next week, keep pushing forward and what?
Keep on growing,
Yeah,
man.
man. See you later.
See ya. Body hair, man. What
Body
a topic.
hair.
We
Dude,
actually kept
we
it
didn't even
relative-
cover
we-
anything below the waist.
Yeah, you know,
Wow.
you know what? Maybe we'll have to do the trilogy. Eventually, we'll go like, you know, it'll be like one of those hours.